See what Big Deezy's up to.
Welcome to my humble abode.
Yes,
Right
sir.
Yes,
Yes,
you doing,
sir.
man?
Good, man. Good to see you.
Cheers. This is what I call my man cave. This was number 6 right here. I know you. You're the poker guy. You know, I've been working on getting some titties. You got the hockey jerseys. Oh, I remember this. This was so much fun.
Here at Daniel Negreanu's house. First of all, thank you for letting us in.
Oh, no worries.
A few years back, we took a little trip to meet up with our buddy Daniel Negreanu at his house in Vegas. We sat down with Daniel to get to know a little about the man behind the cards, why he's so successful at poker, and most importantly, talk some golf. We'll get into the golf in a minute. First, let me tell you a little bit about Daniel. Daniel Negreanu, better known as Kid Poker, has 6 World Series of Poker Bracelets currently. He was inducted into the Poker Hall of Fame in 2014. His public career earnings are almost $40 million, which has him consistently holding the top spot on the all-time money list of the game. And, well, let's be honest, many people regard Daniel as one of the best poker players in the history of the game.
My biggest strength is my self-awareness. I have a really good understanding of what people think and how they perceive me, and I use that against them. You develop over time, over playing a lot of hands, you can figure out, okay, what types of hands they have, and then you look at them, then you get a sense for, okay, it's more likely this one. It's based on betting patterns, how the player's been playing, and physical tells. Well, there's a whole bunch of tells. They'll glance at their chips. It's a subconscious thing. They go, oops. Continuation betting, it really depends on the type of opponent you're up against. People are doing it too often with hands like ace-6 offsuit. If you're gonna steal, you're better off with a hand like jack-9 offsuit. You should be betting between 65 to 70% of the time. Well, the most important thing to consider when you're playing short stacked is what kind of a tournament are you in? I think a lot of mistakes players make is that they get on a short stack and panic too early. Well, I'm a big believer in the psychology of the game. I'm a big believer in the talking. I'm a big believer in showing your cards. I'm showing people cards because I want them to see what I'm doing for a specific reason. If you're in the main event of the World Series of Poker with 2-hour levels and you have 15 big blinds, you've got plenty of time. You make a big bluff on them and then you show them, that's pretty stupid.
We could listen to this dude talk poker all day, but he's got a little game on the golf course too.
What's your handicap right now, would you say? I know you haven't been playing much, you said.
Oh, I know what my handicap is. I'm one of the only poker players in the world that actually knows his handicap. The other guys say, oh, I'm about a 15, I'm about a 20, yeah, and then they shoot 75. Whatever, I'm a 16.5 currently. The lowest I was down to was an 11. If I were to play from shorter tees, I'd play from about 6,900 yards. If I played from 6,300 yards, I'd probably be about a 7 or an 8 because I have a very good short game. You know, from 100 yards in, chipping and putting, that's my specialty. Just off the tee, I don't hit it very long yet.
I respect that. You like playing the 6,900 yards.
Oh yeah, I got to. They won't let me play up there. They know. I just keep it down the middle.
Yeah.
I never get in trouble. I've only played like 10 rounds this year. So, I mean, it's been just very sporadic.
So why haven't you been able to play much this year? Just so much poker, or?
Well, I guess my interests have sort of like been more diverse. I did a lot of traveling in Europe, and when I'm in Europe, it's not golf time, it's poker time.
You have a Jack green. You have the Golden Bear design green out there, and I love your plaque and what it says there. No way.
So yeah, I had this built, the Jack Nicklaus Company. They do greens, and you get like a plaque, and you can personalize it. So right here, the Nicklaus design, you can see the Golden Bear, and underneath it says, I called it 6 aces, because there's 6 holes.
Okay.
Makes sense. And it says, gambling is permitted and encouraged. Right?
That is so sexy.
Yeah. So this thing checks up like a real green.
Let me see you throw a couple up there.
Well here, let me see what you got going on.
Okay.
All right, let's see what you got going on.
What hole? You call it.
Just go to the center, nice and easy.
All right, it's a couple balls in the way there, but all right.
That's pretty good. Wow, look at you.
Oh,
Nice.
they're real. They check
No, I know,
exactly
they check up
pure.
just like a real green. Yeah, it's the best part of my game. My golf guy, we come back here and we screw around. I got a bunker in the back. I made sure to have the bunker aimed that way towards my house because you never know, people come over and don't want my neighbors going crazy.
Makes sense.
This is a great way to work on your short game, and I don't hit it too long, so
This is where you make your money. Anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, chipping and putting.
This is
my thing.
absolutely beautiful. Envious of that for sure. You have a Jack green. You have the Golden Bear design green out there, and I love your plaque and what it says there. Tiger's trying to chase his record, right? You're sitting at 6 bracelets yourself. That's interesting. A lot of people are like, Tiger's kind of tapped out where he's going. Maybe he's got a chance. Throw out some thoughts. Where do you think you're going to be at when you finally hang it up? bracelet-wise?
When it comes to bracelets specifically, I was really disappointed. I felt like for as long as I've played, I should already be at 6 or 7. So to get to 6 now, I'm actually feeling like I'm back in the conversation again. Where if I put together in the next 10 years a really good run, I feel like 8 is doable. I feel like I can get 8 bracelets in 10 years. That's obviously a lofty goal, but I set lofty goals. That would get me to 14. By that point, I feel like Phil Ivey's going to be in the same neighborhood. But I don't know. I just feel like I can overtake him in 10 years. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of awards and different things that I look at, and bracelets is one of them I was always lacking in. But now being at 6, if I get up to 7 or 8, all of a sudden I'm back in the conversation.
Thank you so much for inviting us into your home. Really appreciate it, and look forward to seeing you
cheers.
again.
Yeah, absolutely. It was fun.
Good there?
Alrighty.
Yeah, seriously, thank you very much.
Oh, no
man.
worries. Cheers.